the matter with your head? Hey, hey, get on up and dance. Hey, hey, what's the matter with your mind and your sign and oh yeah, yeah, hey, nothing's the matter with your head, baby. Find it, come on and find it. Hey, yeah, with it, baby, 'cause you're fine and you're mine and you look so divine. Sing with me. Come and get your love. That's it, nice. Sing it again. Come and get your love. Sing it again, I'm gonna stop. Come and get your love. One more time. Come and get your love. Nice. Go get your love. Keep hugging people. Come on. Hey, hey. What's the matter with your feet? Shake their hands. Oh yeah. Don't you feel right? Introduce yourself. Say hello. Come on and get it from the main vine. All right. Yeah, I said find it. Darling, love it if you like it. Oh, yeah, it's your business. If you want something, take some. Get it together. Sing it now. Come and get your love. Sing it nice and loud, yeah. Come and get your love. A little bit louder now, yeah. Come and get your love. Nice, just you guys, here we go. That's what I'm talking about, again. Come and get your love. Keep it going. Come and get your love. Ooh, baby. Come and get your love. Keep it going, yeah, yeah. Come and get your love. Now, if you've just walked into our space, I'm going to encourage you to go around, introduce yourself, say hi, and if you've already done that, do it one more time just so you can show the others how it's done. Come on now. Go hug each other. We got one more minute of that. I'm giving you a hug from right up here. And if you can sing while hugging, that's even great. Ooh, yeah. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come on now, you got at least 30 more seconds. Come and get your love. Ooh, yeah. Come and get your love. Come on, come on, come on. Come and get your love. Last time, bring it home now. Come and get your love. Oh, you did so good on that. As you are able to, please stand. If you're already standing, stay standing. And if you'd like to sit, crawl, dance, whatever you like to do, join us in our opening song, Spirit is in This Place. Here we go. We have come together as family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Only love. Sing it now. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Right here, right now, yeah. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. We're gonna raise that roof. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Now we We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. Amen, namaste, yeah. We affirm a life as sacred. Yes, we do. We declare that peace is here, right now. Sing it out. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Can you feel it? Yeah, feel it now, yeah. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Ooh, I feel it too. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. You come just as you are, beautiful and all. Come as you are, in spirit, spirit.
Good morning. My name is Reverend Juanita Gardner. It is my pleasure and my privilege to serve here as one of the practitioners. I look forward to this service. I love being a part of it. I now invite Valerie to come forward with the candle. This light represents the light that we are as individuals and collectively as we go around and celebrate the light that we are with others. We radiate this light in all conversations and all interactions. Just turning within, just being centered in this awareness that spirit is in this place. And where spirit is, all is whole and all is sacred. So grateful for the opportunity to speak this word for this community this morning, knowing that each one of us are blessed and we're a blessing wherever we go and wherever we do. I give thanks for Reverend Veronica, knowing that her talk is just perfect in every way. And with this grateful heart for this and so much more, I release this word into the law, saying, and so it is.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome, welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome to everybody connected online as well. I don't know who else noticed, but this week, fully fall, right? First rains. On my radio in my car, I noticed Coast at 103.5 is playing Christmas music. Okay. Has anybody noticed that their calendar is getting a little fuller, right? Yep. One of the things I've been practicing through this season is I was fortunate to take some mindfulness training through Casey Howe and how to be a little quieter and accept the calm and find these moments that we're going to have amid the joyful clamor that I'm expecting this season. I applaud you all for being here today, connecting and reflecting, and we've got many contributing to today's service. Our staff minister today, Reverend Veronica Silva. Many practitioners, Valerie Day, Reverend Juanita, whom you've seen already, practitioner Pam, Rachel, Wenda, a little bit later with our kiddos. We've got Matt and John back there helping make everyone connected, some of the technology. We've got a welcome team in back there, Janine, Diane, and Lorraine, helping make sure you get a warm welcome. Thank you. And music for the soul from these folks right here, right? Lena, Melissa, Des, and Jim, thank you so much. With some good news, I'd like to welcome Pam Watanabe up to the stage. Come on, Pam, get up here.
Thank you, Mr. Watanabe. Well, I promised you I'd be back. So for those of you that are new, I'm Pam Watanabe. I am on the Leadership Council Board. I was previously treasurer, but we had new elections last week because we are now fully combined, and now I'm fully marketing and director and communications. Yay. And as I mentioned last week, we do have a new website, and it is curated by an amazing woman named Miranda Hayek, which again is married to this lovely lady with the guitar, Lena Hayek. And wow, every time I log back in to watch it, to look at it, it's more and more amazing. It's not quite finished, but I do want to show you a little preview. So everybody say a quick little prayer that I can work these electronics. Okay. See if I can do this, John. Nope. Uh-oh. I did it earlier. Claire, help me. My daughter's here. Oh, she really is going to come help me. Claire, watch it out there. I know how to get out of that and get it. Oh, see. And then this. Uh-huh. Thank you. I'm glad we sent her to Berkeley Cal. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Cool, huh? And so if you go to home, that's where we're currently at. And you see we've got a cool little opening here, and look how it goes, and then this stays here. And then there's our lovely Reverend. Yes. Reverend Bobby. And then here, for new people that are just seeing it, they can choose various things they want. I am new in the area. I'm seeking prayer. Oh, and look at this one down here. Please send me the weekly newsletter, Waves of Joy. Guess who makes that one? So you can do that, and all the things that you see there should be operational. Oh, and look at this one. Donate. You can go here, and I was the treasurer, remember. So you can go there, and then you just put in how many dollars you want to do. 1,000. Oh, that's one too many. Okay, there we go, because it is the holidays, right? You can give to fundraising, you can give to general fund, you can, Floran, they can give at hospitality. Look, you can buy lots of food. Cool. Okay. Yeah. If you need to sign up for a class, you can do class registration. You can do it one time. You can do it every month. So that's that. And then there are other things here. If you go to the calendar, Carol Ann, let me know how much time I've got. I could be up here all day. Sorry, Reverend Veronica. I'm just kidding. Okay, 3 minutes. Okay, so we had a sound bath yesterday, so if you wanted to sign up for the sound bath meditation, you could have gone here, and you could go there to buy a ticket. And once again, it goes to File Not Found. Okay, so there's that. And then Sundays, it shows you, isn't that cute? Look, it has our, I don't know if you notice it, when you walk in, that's up there. When you walk in, look up. And there was that. And then we got this, that's where I sit. And yeah, we got that. We don't have a seal inside, that's outside. And then, and if you go here, look at that, isn't that cool? It goes to our YouTube channel. And our YouTube channel has, sorry, I didn't get that one changed, Reverend Veronica, that's the old one. But you can see that book talk that was done. See, isn't this super cool? Oh, hello, you're not supposed to be there. Okay, so yeah, there's all kinds of things. I totally suggest you just, look at these pictures she chooses. Oh. So anyway, there's so much here, and so between the Waves of Joy newsletter that I send out every Wednesday, that has all kinds of links, all kinds of places to sign up for programs. But if you can't find it there, this will be actually operational now. For a very long time, the Namaste CSL website and the Seal Beach website have not been working very well because we just didn't have time to curate. We just didn't have the people to do that. But now we've got a new one that's combined, and it will stay up to date. And if it's not, you can call me, 562-243-7678, and you can get a discount on the changes. So, yeah, so anyway, if you have any questions, you can also just send it through that thing, sign up for the newsletter. You can send it, again, it's actually marketing at pacificcsl.org, because someday I won't be here, and there will be someone else in my stead. Maybe Claire will come back and do it. She's like, I kind of like living in San Francisco, but okay. What do you think, Nishu? Her fiance, I'm already calling him her husband. They're barely engaged. Fiance is here. But anyway, yay, I'm done, Carol Ann. Oh, I have to get out of here, don't I? So somebody else can get back. Okay, I can do this. Close. And back to here. And where was I? Oh, yeah, I was here. Oh, I did forget. We do have a pre-service meditation back in that back room. We used to call it bridal room. I've just renamed it right now. It's called the meditation room. Yeah, because it's bridal room. I've only used it twice to get brides ready, so we use it all the time for meditation. And also every weekday morning at 7 a.m., we have a Zoom prayer and meditation, which is rotated by the different practitioners. You can log in there, get prayer, meditate just for a little bit to start your day at 7 a.m. And there's the website. I know we're Pacific Coast CSL, but we had a difficulty getting that, what's that called? Domain name, thank you. The domain name, and right now it's Pacific CSL. We will be changing it, but it's also easier to write. Oh, also somebody else asked me earlier about writing checks. Write it to whoever you want. The other day we had somebody write it to church, and our bank cashed it. So, but you can write it to Namaste CSL, Pacific CSL, SBCSL, doesn't matter for right now. But we will be getting a new bank once our DBA is through. So, thank you. That's it.
And this is the time where we have our sacred song. So if you would like to just close your eyes, exhale, inhale, do whatever you do to get to that place where you're just kind of in the moment, in the space, and out of your head. And I will sing a line, and I'd love for you to repeat it. So it's a call and response kind of song. So we'll do it twice so you get used to it, and it's just on the chorus. God is love,
God is love,
God is grace,
God is grace.
speak our prayer
Speak our prayer
in this place.
in this place.
We give thanks,
We give thanks,
we give praise
we give praise
for the blessings
for the blessing
of this day.
of
Beautiful,
this
one more time.
day.
God is love, sing.
God is love,
God is grace.
God is grace.
Speak our prayer
Speak our prayer
in this place.
in this place.
We give thanks,
We give thanks,
we give praise
we give praise
for the blessings
for the blessing
of this day.
of this day.
For grandparents with loving trust, and all who teach and mentor us, for everyone who lead and guide with patient hearts and sacrifice. God is love,
God is love,
God is grace.
God is grace.
Speak our prayer
Speak our prayer
in this
in
place.
this place.
We give thanks,
We give thanks,
we give praise
we give praise
for the blessings
for the blessing
of this day.
of this day. For sister and brother too, for friends and family who see us through, for those at ground who lead and form heart, mind, and soul, that we may grow. God is love,
God is love,
God is grace,
God is grace.
Speak our prayer
Speak our prayer
in this place.
in this place.
We give thanks,
We give thanks,
we give praise,
we give praise
for the blessing
for the blessings
of this day.
of this day. One more time. God is love,
God is love,
God is grace.
God is grace.
Speak our prayer
Speak our prayer
in this very
in
place.
this place.
So we give thanks,
We give thanks,
we give praise
we give praise
for the blessing,
for the blessing,
for our family,
for our family,
for our friends,
for our friends,
for
for
everyone
everyone
on this day.
on this day.
Good morning again. When I realized that I would be sharing at the beginning of this week of Thanksgiving, I was thrilled because I am so blessed. I have so many things to be grateful for. For me, God works through people, and the people that have shown up for me have just been marvelous in the way they support me and my family. After my sons became adults and I have no grandchildren, Thanksgiving surpassed Christmas as my favorite holiday. For most of us, it's all about human connection, getting together with family and friends, sharing old family recipes and reminiscing about the past. I love that it doesn't involve obligatory gift giving. I recognize that for some, this time of year comes with added pressure to feel joyous and happy. But for many, the thought of gathering with family or partaking in holidays activities is anything but a source of joy. It's a time of stress and anxiety for some. I heard someone say also, if you want to know how enlightened you are, go spend the holiday with your family. About 50 years ago, I saw this cartoon caption in the newspaper that said, happiness is not about having what you want, it's about wanting what you have. And I just love that. I love clever quotes. They say so much in just a few words. There are so many that come to mind that support and sustain my spiritual practice. Forgiveness is a major spiritual practice for me. One of my spiritual teachers said to try to be the first to forgive. For me, that is without doing a spiritual bypass. Shortly after hearing Try to Be the First to Forgive, I read Colin Tipping's book, Radical Forgiveness, in which he introduced a 5-step process that leads to that what he calls radical forgiveness. To me, the short version of the message of the book is that if all is in divine order, then there is nothing to forgive. One of the quotes that helps me with my forgiveness of myself and others is, we all do the best we can from our level of awareness, every one of us. When we know better, we do better, and that includes me. And a version of the Serenity Prayer that I heard years ago that helps me focus on what is mine to do is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, the courage to change the ones I can, and the wisdom to know that it's me. When I think of November being Native American History Month and forgiveness, I think of the indigenous people who say if you heal yourself, you heal 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. That says a lot about forgiveness to me. Many of you have heard me say, because of that quote, and as a descendant of slaves and slave owners, I work on healing myself to heal my ancestors and my descendants. When I was looking for some way to include the experience of indigenous people as it relates to forgiveness, I was thrilled to find the Thanksgiving address of the Haudenosaunee, also known as the Iroquois Confederacy, or the Confederacy of the Six Nations. It says that the Haudenosaunee open and close every social and religious ceremony with this Thanksgiving address. With the exception of the Native American, we're all immigrants to the United States. I have heard it said that Africans were the result of forced immigration or were hostages. That is another story for another time. There are 17 things for which the Haudenosaunee expressed gratitude in this address. I will only include a few because of time. I will be about doing half. For this to be most effective, it requires your participation. I'm going to read a short paragraph, and I invite you to say together with me, now our minds are one. After each paragraph, they start with the people. They write, or they say, the people. Today we have gathered, and we see that the cycles of life continue. We have been given the duty to live in balance and harmony with each other and all living things. So now we bring our minds together as one as we give greetings and thanks to each other as people. Now our minds are one. The Earth Mother. We're all thankful to our Mother, the Earth, for she gives us all that we need for life. She supports our feet as we walk upon her. It gives us joy that she continues to care for us as she has from the beginning of time. To our Mother we send greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one. The waters. We give thanks to all the waters of the world for quenching our thirst and providing us with strength. Water is life. We know its power in many forms: waterfalls and rain, mist and streams, rivers and oceans. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to the spirit of water. Now our minds are one. The food plants. With one mind, we turn to honor and thank all the food plants we harvest from the gardens since the beginning of time. The grains, vegetables, beans, and berries have helped the people survive. Many other living things draw strength from them too. We gather all the plant foods together as one and send them a greeting of thanks. Now our minds are one. The four winds. We're all thankful to the powers we know as the four winds. We hear their voice in the moving air as they refresh us and purify the air we breathe. They help us to bring the change of seasons from the four directions they come, bringing us messages and giving us strength. With one mind, we send our greetings and thanks to the four winds. Now our minds are one. The enlightened teachers. We gather our minds to greet and thank the enlightened teachers who have come to help throughout the ages. When we forget how to live in harmony, they remind us of the way we were instructed to live as people, with one mind, and sending greetings and thanks to these caring teachers. Now our minds are one. The Creator. Now we turn our thoughts to the Creator, our Great Spirit, and send greetings and thanks for all the gifts of creation. Everything we need to live a good life is here on this Mother Earth. For all the love that is still around us, we gather our minds together as one and send our choicest words of greetings and thanks to the Creator. Now our minds are one. Closing words. We have now arrived at the place where we end our words. Of all the things we have named, it was not our intention to leave anything out. If someone has or something was forgotten, we leave it up to each individual to send such greetings and thanks in their own way. Now our minds are one, and so it is.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. Everyone is fed. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one.
Absolutely. Good morning, Pacific Coast Center for Spiritual Living. Yes, I think that's the first time I get to say that from up here. Yes, it's awesome. So good to see you all here and present, whether you're online or sitting here in the sanctuary. It's so good to see you. And I'm sitting there just observing our gathering here, and I am just overwhelmed in gratitude. I might even cry a little bit here because, when you're like moved so deeply with gratitude, you can't help but allow the emotions to come forth. And I'm kind of a crying kind of person anyway, so beware. But, as we share our hearts and our love, as I share my heart and my love, it gives us all permission to open and surrender to the love that resides within us. So if you feel a few tears coming up, let it come out, because this is the time of gratitude. As Reverend Juanita so beautifully shared with us today. I was just in awe of your share today, and so I just want to thank you for setting the table, so to speak. Yes. I think it's kind of ironic that the topic today is the profane, and at the same time of the week of Thanksgiving. It's kind of an interesting balance, is it not? It's like, But I just did want to acknowledge, my gratitude for our center and for the beautiful souls who serve to put our gatherings together, to keep the center, moving and grooving, and as they serve, they're serving God. And as they're serving God, they're serving themselves. And as we serve ourselves, we serve each other. And as we serve each other, we're serving God. You see, it's like a cycle that happens, and that's how the vibration and the energy and the love is felt, is tangible, palpable in this room because of the service that's happening. And all behind the scenes, right? All behind the scenes. So for that, I'm so grateful, so grateful. So thank you for everyone who has done anything in service to our center, to our service here today. Thank you so much. Yes. And so our topic today is the profane. Last week, Reverend Bobby spoke about the sacred. And so I did a lot of research on this because I'm like, what is this thing called the profane? Because we can think about it as, profanity, right? We can go there about profanity or other things that seem offensive to us and call them the profane. But that's not, when I started doing the research, there was a little bit more to it than that. And so in the world of spirituality and religion, the word profane has a different different definition. And so I wanted to just go into, this is actually from Google Dictionary, so it's not, from a religious text. Well, some people might call it. But anyways, it says the profane, the definition is relating or devoted to that which is not sacred or biblical, secular rather than religious. Also, it's profane is of a person or their behavior, not respectful of orthodox religious practices or irreverent. And third is treating something sacred with irreverence or disrespect. So the profane has to do with our religious or spiritual practices and that which we think is sacred and how we treat it or how we think about it or how we're devoted to it. And so I started thinking about, with regards to religion, what could I consider as profane or spirituality? And sometimes I like to look at opposites, right? So what's the opposite? Because in the description of profane, some people can call it the mundane as well. It's like that which is not sacred is the mundane, like sweeping the floor, or like my home is mundane, but the house of God is sacred. And so there's some interrelatedness between the profane and the mundane. But what I'm asking is, if we go back to principle, back to the beginning, where we know that God is in everything and everything is in God, that kind of threw me for a loop, like, is there the profane? If everything is in God and God is in everything. And I'm asking you to ask yourself this question, because I don't know if I'm here to give answers. I'm here for self-evaluation, for us to look within ourselves, like, what does that mean? If everything is in God and God is in everything, what does that mean? So I'm asking that because Ernest Holmes teaches us that. Ernest Holmes is our founder, and in the textbook, The Science of Mind, it says, to suppose that God could make humans as an individual without leaving them to discover themselves would be to suppose an impossibility. So I'm leaving you to, go within yourself, and so that you can decipher for yourself, because we can look at things like, let's say, for instance, war. We can consider war. There's war going on, right, in this world right now, and potential war. And it could be very, disconcerting, and for those who are very empathic, can feel that fighting that's going on which appears to be on the other side of the world, right? And so, but do we know? Do we know? Is that really profane? Do we know? Like, we've had war on this in our country, have we not? Fighting for what we've believed in, for what was right. And so when we take that, and it's, changed and, molded our country. And so when we think about war and what's happening over there, can we consider that there's something sacred going on? Can we consider that? Yes, I get there is death going on, and it's hard for our brain to wrap around that being sacred. And so when we had war here, there was death that went on as well. So what can we do? How can we change maybe our perspective on what it means to be sacred and what it means to be profane? Because sometimes in the profane, there's very much a profound learning, is there not? If we look from our hearts at the picture, because how could we know with our, we are conditioned, right? We have conditioning on our consciousness. How we see the world is through our conditioning. In the Four Agreements, it teaches us we are domesticated. Anyone take the Four Agreements class? Yes, we are domesticated, right? Influenced by authority. So we can have our judgments about something that's happening on the other side of the planet based on our conditioning. So for us to look at it as a form of God in action really is asking who to let go of some of that conditioning, is it not? Let go of that domestication. And as Reverend Juanita so beautifully said, that everyone is doing the best that they can. When we can hold that, then maybe within the profane we can find the sacred. Yes, perhaps. We're asking for a stretch in consciousness, yes, a stretch in consciousness, indeed. And so, let me follow my notes here. So when we take a look at ourselves, is it perspective? I love this cartoon here. And before, I just want to tell you, whenever we use the word everything and always, a wise woman once told me, be careful using everything and always, because the only thing everything and always applies to really is God itself. But in this cartoon, what we're going to say, everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. And as you can see, the two have two different perspectives going on here, right? Two different perspectives. Who's right? Who's right? Yeah. So what I'm asking is, maybe can we alter our perspective to be welcoming, or at least open to be curious about what we consider profane? What is it that we're not seeing that could completely change our perspective and open it up to a greater and greater good, a greater expression of God? And so when we're looking, if you think about it, I want you to think about it right now in your own mind, because it's going to be different for every single one here and everyone watching. What would you put in the category of profane? What would you put in that category? Think about that. Just think for a little bit. And then if you came to something in your mind, what could I see? And you're asking this of your higher self. What could I see that I do not see that will show me the sacred in that profane? What do I see that I couldn't see before? And just sit and open to what could come forth through you. Yeah. Did anyone have maybe get a little bit of change in their perspective? You know, it's like you get these two people and you just switch their position, and it's a whole different conversation, isn't it? Whole different conversation. So I'm asking us as we walk out into the world to be willing to switch that. Let me look from the perspective of another, of what's going on over here, so that I can change my perspective and be compassionate. Compassionate to that which is occurring in the experience of another. Because we each have our individual experience, right? We have our own. And we can be a little bit right about yes, the sky is blue, we can be a little bit right about it, And so the offering too, as well, is to perhaps change the perspective of your experience of life itself. The things that you become right about, think about that so that you can see there's so many perspectives. I mean, the universe, has so many perspectives out there for us that we can't even fathom. They're called miracles, right? But miracles are every day available to us as we shift our perspective and look for the sacred in unexpected places. Because that is, I believe that is, we want to solve the wars of the world, right here first. Begins with me. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Do I have any discord within me? Do I have any upset? Do I have something that's churning and that needs attention? that I haven't given attention yet, that I haven't given another perspective within me, something I'm fighting with within myself, that I haven't given another perspective to. So I invite you to go there, to look at that, to look at what could be considered the profane. You know, Jesus told us that we can do what he did and so much more because he's gone to the Father, Mother, God. And so some people say that when Jesus tells us that we can do as he did, some people say that's profane. What? You can do what Jesus did? Well, I say it's profane if you think otherwise. Because we are made in the image and likeness of God. We have the substance and sustenance and the divine calling to bring that forth through us. That is who we are. That is who we always have been. And so as we access that through our inner work, through our inner prayer, through our inner digging to find the discord within us, reveal it, and heal it, we become more of that Christ consciousness and walking the earth as that Christ consciousness so that peace can only happen around us. It can't not happen around us because that's who we are. That's who we're anchored in. I say yes to that. I need an amen to that right here. Yes. I say yes. That is who we are. That is the nature of who we are. And to think otherwise is the profane. And so that's my offering to you, is to open up and explore that side of you. And do it with compassion. Because we've all come from different backgrounds, from different conditioning, from different domestication. And so we honor that because it has some good parts in it too. You know, we might think of only the bad things that happened to us and how this happened and that happened, but within that there is the sacred as well. So let us put our attention on the sacred parts of what appears to be the profane in our life, in our individual life, in our individual upbringing and experience of life, and find those tidbits of sacredness, gather them up as an expression of who you are. I say yes to that. And so I love me some Brene Brown, yes. So Brene Brown tells us that spirituality is the deep human longing to experience the transcendent in our ordinary life. It is the expectation to experience, that's my error. It is the expectation, it is the miraculous in the mundane and the sacred camouflaged in the profane. I say yes to that. The sacred camouflaged in the mundane. You know, Brene Brown also says that she doesn't think praying and cussing are mutually exclusive. So she's my kind of gal. So that's my invitation, is to slow down with our, they can be called judgments, slow down and be aware of our judgments and how we're looking over there and saying, that's not right. We don't know. We don't know. And maybe find the compassion for what's going on over there and find, there's a greater good that I don't know. There's a mystery happening that I don't know about, but I'm going to hold that there's a greater good that I cannot comprehend being birthed right here, right now through this experience. And that's what I'm going to hold for what's going on that I don't understand. And we hold that, and we hold that, and we hold that. As we collectively can hold that, it will shift. It will shift. Why? Because collectively we are powerful. We are powerful. It has been proven through scientific measurement that when groups meditate together and create that dome of peace around them, that the crime decreases in the local vicinity. So we can do that collectively. We can build our consciousness and hold that place of peace for the areas in the world that look like they're not having peace right now. Yes, I offer that to you. And as we do this together, that's how we create peace on this earth. That's how we create peace within ourselves and let it outpicture as our life. And I am so, so grateful that you have walked in this door here today and are watching online here today. Because of that, in my opinion, that's a sacred yes to that offer, to that request of you to hold that and do that internal spiritual work. And so, my question to you, are you in? Are you in to create peace on earth through and in and as you? Can I hear you? Yes. I say yes. I say yes to that. May your holidays be amazing. As Reverend Juanita say, it's good practice ground to bring peace to where you are. If family is a challenge for you, how can I bring peace where I am in this moment and let it trickle out and affect? They won't know what happened. They're going to just say, oh, I feel more calm. It's because we are holding that space right directly where I stand and out into the world. Can I get an amen? Amen. Amen, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Veronica. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Your hands are warm.
If this life is one act, why do we lay all these traps? We put them right in our path when we just wanna be free. I will not waste my days making up all kinds of ways, worry about all the things that will not happen to me. So I just let go. What I know, I don't know, and I know I only do this by living in the moment, living my life easy and breezy, peace in my mind. I got peace in my heart, peace in my soul. Wherever I'm going, already home, living in the moment. I'm letting myself off the hook for things I've done. I let my past go past, and now I'm having more fun. I'm letting go of the thoughts that do not make me strong, and I believe this way can be the same for everyone. And if I fall asleep, I know you'll be the one who always reminds me I'm living in the moment, living my life easy and breezy, with peace in my mind. I got peace in my heart, got peace in my soul. Wherever I'm going, I'm already home. I'm living in the moment. Well, you done me, bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, you're so hard that I melted, fell right through the cracks, trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my best. Listen, nothing gonna stop me. Divine intervention, I reckon it's again my time. When some learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. A do 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 do. Hey, hey, display a little for us. Living in the moment, living my life easy and breezy,
peace in my mind. I got peace in my heart, peace in my soul. Wherever I'm going, I'm already home. I'm living in the moment.
So good, so good. This past week was a milestone meeting, and to give an update on the progress of our leadership, I'd like to bring Pam Watanabe up and share.
I was supposed to do this earlier and I forgot. I was so excited about my new. So we did, Florian said, you didn't announce all the board members. You just announced yourself. And I'm like, oh, oops. I say that a lot, by the way. Oops. Right? So we, as I mentioned, we voted some new board members in and chairs and things like that. So Debbie Ann Vokes is now our chair. Yay. Why don't you stand up when I say your name? She is awesome. We're so excited. And Janice Guevara is our co-chair, our vice chair. Florian is our secretary. Are you there? Our treasurer is Marjorie Ray, and she's on a cruise. Our other members are Tori Sina. She isn't here today. Terry Anderson. There you are. Lori Rentero, she just had a hip replacement, so she'll be back soon. And Eileen C. Davis. Amazing Eileen C. Davis. Where'd you go? Oh, I think she might be with the kids. She was here a minute ago. And of course, Reverend Bobby Becker. And I'm missing, oh, and me. Okay, so I tell you, we had so much fun. But I also want to say, the main job for this board, council, whatever you want to call us, is to maintain the fiscal responsibility of our center here. We take very, very seriously that responsibility. You'll see us, we're a lot of fun, we are silly a lot of times, but when we get down to the part of where we're handling the money and we're making decisions on where that money is to be spent, we spend a lot of time going through everything we can to save money where we can, spend it where it's really necessary, which is like this amazing musician group that we have here. And of course, with the move, there's been increased activity. So thank you. He wants me to leave.
Thank you, Pam. Whew. I'd like everyone to settle into a little appreciation for what we got today, right? So good. Appreciation for our community and this experience. Thank you, ushers. This requires resources, both financial and of service. One of the ways that we do it is we have a reoccurring contribution every month. And I'd like, if everyone can read with me together, I freely give and gratefully give from the abundance that is me. We have great capacity for living, loving, and giving. I give today from joy and gratitude, and so it is. Do we have kids ready? Yes? Oh,
I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. I love myself so much can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me.
Wenda Arcala and her team. Wenda, thank you.
Hello. Good morning. Give me 1 second. Okay. Awesome. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're ready. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. Yes, good morning. So, first and foremost, I am very grateful for my new volunteers today, Diane and Karen, and also Terry a couple weeks ago. Are you in here, Terry? Yeah, thank you. I don't see you, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. And these amazing children. So we had quite a bit of fun today. We talked about gratitude, and we explored it in many different ways. We watched a YouTube video on gratitude, and then we made some, do you guys want to hold them up? Some cookies. Some Thanksgiving cookies. And then we also colored some Thanksgiving pictures. We were very busy, and we played a dice game, a gratitude dice game. I know. No, Keith, it's not what you're thinking. It's not what you're thinking. No, this is something you guys might want to try during your holiday gatherings. Is you just get 2 dice. You roll the dice, and then you can actually find it on the internet. There's a list, or you could just come up with it yourself. If it's 2, then it'll ask you, I'm grateful to list, I'm thankful for a specific person or a thing or an animal. And so we had a lot of fun playing that game and shared a lot of what we were grateful for. And then we even squeezed in writing some gratitude notes for people that we were thankful for. So yeah, that's why we came scrambling in here, because we did a whole lot. And so now they're gonna tell us one thing that they're thankful for. So do you want to go ahead and stand up and tell us, Hope?
I'm thankful for pumpkin pie.
And Michaela.
I'm thankful for my family.
And Sophia.
I'm thankful for a flamingo.
Flamingos. You know, do you want to keep going? Go ahead.
I'm thankful for life.
Thankful for these kids. They were amazing.
I'm thankful for this wonderful community.
Yes, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you and all that you do to support us. We wouldn't have this program if it wasn't for all of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Wenda. We believe that prayer works. Would I please have the licensed practitioners stand? For those of you who might need a little extra care and could use some prayer, there's no need to carry the burdens alone. After the service, meet anyone back here and they'd be glad to pray with you. Valerie, could I have you please come up and carry our candle out? And Reverend Veronica, would you please come up and pray us out?
Yes, we're going to do the benediction. All right. So if everyone could please stand, if you feel so inclined, we're going to do our benediction, and this brings us. into our bodies. You know, Reverend Bobby often says this, you know how we dance and play all these great instruments at the beginning of service. Now, is that a great service or what to open up with? It gets us present to our body. And guess what? We get to close, too, involving our body and declaration of who we are. So are you ready? Yes. All right. Oh, all right. Here we go. All right. So please tell me, what is happening right now?
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
And woo! Yes, it is. All right. And what do we call it?
It is this thing called
Life. All right. So this thing called life, it's not somewhere just out there, right? Where is it? Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is all that I am. And life is all that we are. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So there are many different things that we can do with this thing called life. So what shall we do with it?
I accept it.
I am it. And I share it with all. Hang on. All right, given that Thanksgiving is coming this week and we're going to be with lots of people, how are we going to do life? Just the way it appears and just the way it appears not. Yes, absolutely. And the most important words that we could ever say and put out into the universe as who we are. Let's say this together. Thank you, life. Yes. Woo!
Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah. From the top, everyone, and everybody get up off of your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Let us be reminded. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Have an awesome week and Thanksgiving. We'll see you next time.